I'm Stacy Posick, and I'm the music and drama teacher here, and I enjoy your kids so much. They each have a different spark and a light that you can't explain. And I hope that you can see that and you can hear that in their excitement. I wanted them to take ownership in this and create their costumes and, help out with the staging. Well, how do you think this works? And they have taken ownership in this. We chose this European Explorers because in their curriculum right now, they're doing Explorers, and you can look at all their wonderful work that they've been doing. We took it down off the walls in the classroom so we could share it with you today. And I hope you enjoy it as much as we have been. They are fun, and they are full of life, and we're just having a great time together, learning lots of good things, and you'll see their stage presence develop even more over this year. So welcome and enjoy.
Quiet, everyone. 5 seconds to air. 5, 4. Welcome to a special edition of Bum 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 Bum, the best news show ever. I'm Isabel Scurvy. And I'm Madeline Swag. We've got a breaking story. The Bum 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 Best News Show Ever team has discovered a flood of people sailing away to uncharted destinations from Europe. When will they be back? Where are they going? Can I house sit for them in August? We'll explore these and many other important questions tonight on Bum 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 Bum, the best news show ever. Now to our reporter on the scene, Sylvia Scoop.
Hello, Isabella Madeline. I'm here in the middle of the 15th century. With me is Prince Henry the Navigator, the patron of the Portuguese exploration. So, you like to navigate, huh?
Who? Me? I can't stand it. You won't catch me on one of those ships. Floating death traps.
Then why do they call you the Navigator?
My mother, she gave me that name because when I was born, I had a mark on my back. It looked exactly like the Mediterranean Sea.
Really?
No, of course not. I'm a prince. I send others to sail along the west coast of Africa. Spread Christianity, make new trade routes. I love the trade. I'll give you a shiny trinket for that microphone.
Sorry, I can't do that. That's bunk, too.
Bum 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 bum.
The best news show ever. Back to the trade route. You traded with Africa?
At first, but then in 1453, the Turks took over Constantinople, and us Europeans pretty much lost all the trade routes to the east. We had to find a new way to sail to Africa to get all the spices.
And you did that?
No, I told you, I hate ships, so right off the edge of the world. But 40 years after my death, my countryman, Vasco da Gama, reached India.
So that explains all these people leaving Europe. Everyone here is getting on a ship and heading east.
Not everyone. Thank you, Sylvia, for that update on the latest trend, sailing west. Now let's move forward to our special assignments reporter, Jennifer Ravioli.
I heard you found Columbus.
Oh my gosh, Isabel Madeline, this is so cool. I found Columbus right here in the middle of Ohio. It's like such a great city, and I've made so many friends. But it's weird, because there's not like an ocean around here.
You were supposed to find Christopher Columbus.
No way, you mean that old Spanish guy who sailed on those 3 ships, the Fresca, the Latte, and the Pina Colada? I'm Italian, not Spanish, and my ships were not beverages. 2 of my ships, the Nina and the Pinta, were called caravels. They were smaller ships that could sail better into the wind. My own vessel was the larger Santa Maria, although it ran aground the coast of Hispaniola.
Cool, so who are you?
I'm Christopher Columbus. I sailed to New World, although I admit I thought I had reached the East Indies in China.
You should get a GPS. I have one on my ankle, so I can always find myself.
I claimed many lands for Spain. After my voyage, Portugal and Spain signed a treaty to define the new Western Territory with an imaginary line, the line of demarcation, through the Atlantic. All the land to the east was for Portugal, all the land to the west was for Spain.
Wait a minute. If you're Italian, how come you sailed for Spain? And what kind of food could you bring on a Spanish ship? Could you bring pizza, or would you get in trouble?
My request for funding was rejected by the crowns of Portugal, Italy, France, and England. Even King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain made wait 6 years until they had completed the Reconquista and driven the Muslims out of Granada. Finally, 1492.
Wait! I know this one from school. In 1492, Columbus sailed the Ocean Blue. Ocean Blue? That's kind of a lame rhyme. Who says that? It should have been something like, in 1492, Columbus sailed a big canoe. Or how about, in 1493, Columbus sailed the Big Blue Sea. I think it's okay to change history if it rhymes better.
I did make a second trip in 1493, 1498, and 1502. I thought I only had to travel 3,000 miles westward to reach Asia and the golden spices in Japan and the Spice Island. It was more like 12,000 miles. I reached a couple unknown continents and some islands were in the way. I never really did figure out what just went wrong.
You thought the Caribbean was Asia? Couldn't you tell from the reggae music?
Hey, I didn't know.
What if it was Cuba? That isn't so far off. We didn't know where he was going. Didn't know just where he was. And when he got back home again, he didn't know where he'd been. He didn't know where he discovered. Though he sailed there 4 times.
They tell me it's the New World. Is that so?
He didn't know. After an up-and-coming Florentine explorer. The clouds love this rising superstar. Oh, I think I see him now. Oh, please, saw my map here on that blog called America. Look, he touched the map. Right there. See, it's a smudge. It's his smudge. I'm never going to wash this map. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm Sophie Spectacle with the best new show ever. Are you Vespucci?
That's right, little lady. Vespucci. Amerigo Vespucci.
They named America after him.
I like to think of the new continent as Vespucci land, but America is cool too.
He traveled several times to South America and claimed the whole bump on the eastern side of the continent for Portugal. Wait, but didn't Columbus land on South America several years before you? Why are you hating on Amerigo? And what about Pedro Cabral? He got blown off course and he bumped into Brazil too. Stop with all your facts. You're freaking me out.
Hey, it's all good. See, I figured out this place wasn't Asia at all, but a new continent. I showed up and down the coast looking for a passage through. Didn't find one, but hey, you don't have to be the first to be the best.
Across the ocean. He's not the first to fill the gap. But still, off he went, hit a continent, and now his name is on the map.
passage, passage. 3,000 miles along the coast, along the coast. Though it wasn't there, well, why should I care? There's still one thing I wish to boast, Amerigo, Amerigo, people know your name no matter where you go. Amerigo, well, there you go. You represent a continent, Amerigo. Every atlas, atlas. Take the north and south note if you please, if you please. 'Cause he sailed with skill and he hit Brazil, and now they're speaking Portuguese, Portuguese. Amerigo, Amerigo, people know your name no matter where you go. Amerigo, well, there you go. You represent a continent, Amerigo. Amerigo, Amerigo, Vespucci is his name. Amerigo, Amerigo, people know your name no matter where you go. Amerigo, well, there you go. You represent a continent, Amerigo.
I know, Liz. It isn't fair.
But I landed on America 500 years before those guys.
I remember, Leaf. I was there. We even established a new settlement of Newfoundland, the first Europeans in America.
500 years before the age of discovery. Did I mention that it should be Leif Erikson Day, not Columbus Day? Why don't they like me? Columbus may have sailed to the Caribbean, sure, but I hit Canada.
You hit Canada real good, Leaf.
Columbus pillaged and plundered. I pillaged and plundered.
Sure, Leaf. Nobody pillages and plunders better than us Vikings.
Come on, guys. I gotta go find a reporter and straighten things out.
Yeah. Leaf, wait. I'm a reporter.
You are?
Absolutely. I'm here in New France, later called Canada, reporting on the weather.
I thought you said you were a reporter.
A weatherman is a reporter.
No, it's not.
I am too. I'm your weather reporter, Sunny Days, reporting from the coast of the St. Lawrence River. And now your weather. Cold. Cold all day. Cold tonight. Basically cold 24/7, although the National Weather Bureau predicts a change in midweek when it'll get really cold. And now I've invited some North American explorers to give us some weather tips. This is John Cabot and Jacques Cartier. So guys, how was the weather when you guys were exploring?
It was cold, Sonny, but that didn't stop me. I was looking for a way to sail to the continent of North America to get to Asia. Today they call this route the Northwest Passage, and back then we didn't know where it was, but we just knew it was there somewhere. I was the first European to sail to the mainland of North America.
You mean the second?
I gave you a chance for an interview, Leaf. So you guys are sailing for England, right?
Yes, for King Henry VII, but the French really out-hustled us on this Canada thing.
Is that true, Jacques?
Well, I came a bit later, but in the 1530s I claimed a good deal of Canada for France. We French began a very lucrative fur trade with the natives. I also was the first European to establish a colony in North America.
I think you mean the second.
I'm warning you, Leaf.
I too was looking for a way through America to the east.
So what are you guys looking for? Gold, silver, silk?
Not me, nor I. You must understand, in the 16th century we had no way to preserve our food.
It went bad fast and tasted horrible.
We wanted to keep our food fresh and make it taste better, especially the meat.
Thanks for the weather tips, guys. Now back to the studio.
And we're back live in 5, 4, 3.
We're about halfway through our special report on the great European movement westward in the age of exploration. Ahead, exploration, exploitation, circumnavigation, and investigation.
investigation into the annoying proliferation of words ending in Asian. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hello, my name is Vasco Nunez de Balboa, and these are two of my soldiers, Diego and Francisco. And today, we'd like to tell you about our sponsor, whom without none of us would be here today. Gold.
Gold is good. Gold is your friend.
Yes, gold has been very, very good to Vasco. It was for gold and pearls that we sailed to Panama in 1511.
I like gold. Gold is my friend.
And when we heard from the natives that there was another ocean to the other side of Panama, an ocean with empires of gold, we knew we had to check it out.
I really like gold. Gold is your best friend. In fact, I like gold a lot better than that dog of yours. He smells like seaweed.
We all smell like seaweed. And don't you go to sleep, seal like that. That's not just
If I could, I'll marry gold.
So in our usual subtle fashion, we convinced the natives to take us across the isthmus through the swamps and rainforests to the other side of Panama, to the other ocean, which we named the Mar del Sur, or South Sea.
You don't have to take gold for a walk, clean up after gold. Your gold doesn't drool all over you.
I get it. You prefer gold to my dog. I get it.
I wish gold could have puppies.
So, in 1513, we were the first Europeans to set foot on now what is the east shore of the Pacific Ocean, and all we had to do was follow the natives.
We'll do anything for gold.
Hi, I'm Wendy Wellness, your health and science correspondent for the best news show ever. Here today I have Montezuma, the emperor of the Aztecs, and Atahualpa, the emperor of the Incas. Happy health, Montezuma, though you don't look so good.
Well, the Spanish joined my Aztec Empire, and I've been dead for 400 years. It's hard to keep in shape. But besides that, I'm feeling pretty well.
That's relief because this is happy health. So, how do you Incas stay so fit?
Well, actually, Wendy, I'm dead too. Pretty much the same story as Montezuma over here. Francisco Pizarro came in the 1530s, killed me, and wiped us out.
It was Ferdinand Cortez in Mexico who finished me off. It was the end of Aurelian's brutal dominion.
This is not happy.
Welcome to the 16th century. That's when the Spanish Inquisition really got cooking too. Life was tough all over. Tragedy really tears your heart out.
You mean that phrase literally, don't you?
It has a figurative use.
It was empire versus empire. We lost.
Sure, if we had the technology, we would have sailed to Europe and taken their stuff.
So they have in Europe worth taking.
Our gold.
So it was Spaniards' technology superiority that made them so victorious?
They had guns and cannons and metal armor and well-known battle skills and tactics.
And horses, but that's only the tip of the iceberg. As a health reporter, Wendy, you'll love our story.
Sure, that's probably why they asked us to be on the show.
It's going to be happy, right?
No.
Our empires were so great, but you all know their fate. Defeated by conquistadors from Spain. And as you've all been told, they came and took our gold. They added all our wealth to their domain. We had arrows, they had guns and horses, and one more hidden weapon in their forces. It was germs, all the germs that really did us in. Who thought we'd lose our lands to chat with our great explorer. So, I'm Jenny. I hope you had better luck this time. Did you find Coronado?
What a beautiful little resort island. The hotel is just fabulous. I just love San Diego. I got a massage.
Wait. You were supposed to find Francisco Vasco de Coronado, the Spanish conquistador.
Another one? Geez, Isabel Madeline. How many of these European explorers do you want me to find?
I gave you a list to track down this morning's meeting.
But those are all like old dead guys.
That's what our show is about. Look at the list. How about LaSalle?
I thought that was a university.
No, it was an explorer who played Mississippi and Ohio valleys for France. What about Slough Champlain?
The lake?
Which was named after a permanent French settlement in Canada. DeSoto?
I know the one! That's a car!
That hasn't been made since 1960.
Oh, that explains the 4 weirdly dressed Spanish guys who've been following me around.
I don't think we want to hear about this.
They were all like blah 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 DeSoto about setting history straight. Look, here they are now. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to ditch you guys. I didn't know you were famous.
We're not famous. My friend Pedro and I were soldiers of Bernardo de Soto.
Yeah, we followed him through what is now the southeastern United States.
We found nothing, no silver, no gold, nothing. Well, except for the Mississippi River. We were the first Europeans to cross that.
We heard you were digging up European explorers and we wanted to set the record straight. There was a lot of exploration of the U.S. interior that went nowhere.
Same with us. Just when you guys were plotting around with DeSoto in the 1540s, Miguel and I were trudging around in the southwest with Coronado.
He had some genius ideas about finding 7 cities of gold, but I think the natives were just messing with us on that one.
Yeah, they lived in mud pueblos. You think we'd get a clue? You'd think that they'd upgrade to gold if they really knew where those 7 cities were.
A lot of marching for nothing.
Well, at least we weren't falling into the swamps of Florida with Ponce de Leon, searching for the fountain of youth.
Yeah, but my feet still hurt 450 years later.
This is Peyton and Penny. Pastime with sports. It's been an exciting day. The top 2 European squads duking it out to see who will be the first to circumnavigate the globe. Now from the losers' locker room is Captain Ferdinand Magellan, now sitting in the hot seat. What happened out there, Coach?
I take full responsibility for this loss, Peyton. We came out flat. In 1519, when my 5 ships left Spain, we weren't mentally prepared. We thought we'd find the Southwest Passage through the Americas to the ocean on the other side, but we came up a little short.
What was it? Too many off-field distractions? Nagging injuries? Did your team not stay hungry?
Oh, trust me, we were hungry all the time. It was turnovers that killed us, though. Our ships were deserted. We lost our focus. We sailed around the tip of South America and into the Pacific Ocean, but we just couldn't come together as a team.
And then you were killed in the Philippines, right?
Oh, those natives, they just made big plays and we didn't. They out-hustled us.
But one of your ships in 18 of the original 277 did make it across the Pacific and back to Spain and did become the first flight to sail around the globe.
They gave 110%, and they have nothing to be ashamed of. They're scrappy players, and I'm glad they'll be returning. I guess this will just be another rebuilding year.
So then what's ahead, Coach?
Well, I'm dead, of course, and seem to have lost a step or 2. It's a business. I get that. It's all about winning and losing. But I look forward to spending more time with my family.
Thanks, Coach. That was Ferdinand Magellan, the wily veteran and shoe-in for the Explorers Hall of Fame. He named the Pacific Ocean and the passage around South America is called the Strait of Magellan. Now let's talk to the winning team from England, Sir Francis Drake and his crew from the ship the Golden Hind. Congratulations on the big win in 1580.
Sure thing. We know what happened though, right?
A win is a win, Coach.
We just wanted to sail around South America and steal all the silver from Spanish ships in the Pacific.
We want to be pirates. But you were the first man to command a complete voyage around the globe.
We didn't really mean to do that.
Nah, after we robbed all the Spanish ships off the coast of Peru, we figured it'd be easier to keep going than sail back to the Spanish fleet.
So we sailed north past California. We tried to find a passage east through America, but we couldn't, so we headed west towards the Spice Islands. Then after 3 long years, we made it back to England.
We were all heroes. Who knew?
Our captain here even got knighthood. Later, as Vice Admiral of the British Navy, he thwarted the Spanish Armada as they were attempting to invade England.
But really,
We want to be pirates.
yeah!
I just wanna be a pirate, loot and steal all day. I just wanted to say pirate on my resume. I just wanna rob the Spanish, hold 'em up at sea. I just wanna be a pirate, that's enough for me. My pirate crew, we attacked the roof where the Spanish really hated. Before we know where west to go, we circumnavigated. I just wanna be a pirate with a pirate laugh. Har, har, har. I just wanted to say pirate on my epitaph. I just wanna grab some silver, that's my only task. I just wanna be a pirate, is that too much to ask? Elizabeth is the queen, and this is unknown to me. The same is your admiral, but trust me. I just wanna be a pirate, live and steal all day. I just wanted to say pirate on my resume. I just wanna rob the Spanish, hold 'em up at sea. I just wanna be a pirate, that's enough for me.
Thank you, Peyton and Penny. Oh, well, it looks like you only have time for one more report. Luckily, our roving reporter, Sylvia Scoop, is back for a chat with the early British colonists in the Americas. Sylvia, you're on camera.
Isabel, with me today are 3 early colonists. Tell me, colonists, when did you reach America?
It wasn't until 1586 when Sir Walter Raleigh received a chart from Queen Elizabeth to colonize Virginia.
1586? That's almost 600 years after that great Norse explorer Leif Erikson reached America.
I guess you're right. Us English were a bit late exploring the Americas. I mean, there was Cabot and Hudson, but the Spanish mostly controlled the seas.
And the Norsemen.
What?
The brave Norsemen controlled the seas.
In the 16th century, there weren't any Norsemen when we came to Roanoke. And why are you hiding behind that map?
What? Me? Hiding? Don't be ridiculous. We Norsemen never hide. I mean, we roving reporters never hide.
Leif Erikson, is that you?
Maybe.
What are you doing?
Exposing this scandal.
What scandal?
The Scandinavia Gate. You'll eat our fish and put together our furniture, but you won't include me in your age of exploration.
Oh, please! Don't go messing around with history.
Me? You've got Columbus discovering the New World, but A, he thought he was in a completely different place. B, I was there 500 years before him. And C, there were natives living there a few thousand years before that. Then there's America, named after like the 3rd guy to sail to Brazil. And Sir Francis Drake was knighted after being the first guy to circumnavigate the globe, when really 18 guys did it 60 years before him. And you don't want me messing around with history?
You raised some good points, Leif, but can we just get back to the British colonists?
Well, okay, but only if they'll sing.
I think that can be arranged.
British didn't really rule the sea. We sort of missed the 16th century. And by the time we finally sailed forth, we had competition, south and north. The French were clogging Canada and wouldn't let us near. And Spain was hogging Florida, which left us British here. Stuck in between, stuck in between. The north was gone, the south was shot, so in between was all we got. Stuck in between, stuck in between. Crammed in like a sardine, stuck in between. Our first attempt to colonize, our first attempt to colonize. report and the great European movement westward we call the Age of Exploration. I'm Isabel Scurvy. And I'm Madeline Swag. Thank you for watching, and
Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum.
don't forget to eat some vitamin C.
Good night.